Welcome friends, last guy here. We're going to play Crying Suns in a ScarfPlays, check another indie game. This game apparently came out, or was in early access 2 years ago, and it's finally here. It's like a tactical FTL kind of thing. This is like, it meets Dune, it's roguelike. I'm curious. Oh hey. Alright, so here we are. Okay, options, advanced tactics. So it's a tactics game. I got this, so it's on Steam and on Switch. I'm assuming what happens, this game came out on 2 years ago and it's ported to Switch. Maybe that's what happened. But never seen it, so here we are trying it. Let's try it out. New run. After one act. So I will, after this, check it out. If I like it enough, I'll check it out on Switch and see what the differences are. Visually, it looks interesting. Bleh. What? Where am I? Ellis, Idaho. A dwarf planet on the outer rim. Most call it Gehenna, if they call it anything at all. This, Admiral, is a top-secret cloning facility for the Imperial forces, the one and only of its kind. I'm Caliban, its Omni Guardian. Okay, so there's clones of this one guy. I don't understand. You have died, Admiral. Or to put it another way, the true version you has died. You are his clone, identical to the original Ellis, Idaho in every possible way, with some minor differences. When did Admiral Idaho die? How? Unfortunately, I do not know the details of my clone's life. As interesting as they must be, extraneous to my directives, I believe. Which leads me to why I've welcomed you. You must be curious after all. I need your help. A machine asking for my help? Now I truly feel strange. Not just a machine, Admiral. An Omni, short for Omni Mechanical Neo-N Intelligence. Neon Intelligence? Emperor Oberon invented us. Now your kind relies on us for just about everything. I'll come right out with it. I believe the Empire is in danger. In danger? What in the name of Oberon are you talking about? Once every 4 years, under the most secret of the protocols, I receive a single transmission from Elysium, our capital. Those transmissions stopped arriving. Do you send a transmission to yourself? I don't see the problem. That's just it. I can't. This facility was built in such a way to prevent it from initializing contact with the Empire. Help keep it a secret. Something is wrong. I'm certain of it, and I've awoken you so that we can fly out of here. In an Omega-class battleship, no less. See her for ourselves. We? I believe you'll find my intelligence indispensable for our mission. I don't have your kind's limitations. If you're so smart, what do you need me for? Why don't you command the battleship? Because of the Oberon's Rubicon. It prohibits Omnis from commanding battleships. War is a human prerogative. Also, since I can assume the clones here are the best of the best, that would make you the best Emperor Admiral to ever exist. I'd say you're perfect for the job. I'll do it, machine. For Oberon and the Empire, it's my duty as an Imperial Admiral. Excellent. Now just one more thing. Standard operating procedure requires I ask. Can you recall any of your emotional memories? Emotional memories? Any memories linked to a strong emotion like love or hate? These memories, because of their complex neural pathways, will be a bit trickier for you to access, I'm afraid. I'm not sure. Then if you would do me the honor of trying to recall one, any emotional memory will do. I can't. So much is blurred, broken apart. Don't worry, Admiral. Perfectly normal for this stage. You'll find rational memories, on the other hand, those linked to Idaho's training and combat experience, almost immediately accessible. Just ask if you need a refresher. Lastly, and this is important, if these emotional memories return, rather when they return, you must tell me immediately. It's important for your safety. Yes, your safety. Do you understand? I understand. Perfect. Now let's wake up the rest of the crew, shall we? We don't have a moment to waste. And please, Admiral. What is it now, machine? Tell me, Caliban. No, machine. Those are other ships eventually we can have. Or we do more chapters again. Squadrons, additional squadron docks. So, am I just choosing how I start? Have fuel, scrap, commandos. This is just. Okay, these are upgradable. Choose your. You have 2 officers to select. Choose your officers. Force system. Ship. Or on normal difficulty. So this is just what my ship is. So my ship has this many squadrons. This is how upgradable I assume it is. The more docks have, the more units can fight for you. We currently have 2. We currently have 1 system support. We only have 1 squadron docker. These are our weapons. This is our hull. Hardened hull. Our HP. The hull bars. Hull integrity support. Heat capacity. Capacitor. Fuel scavenging efficiency. Cannot fail. Then these are our squads. We have fighter, frigate, drone, and drone hatched. We have damage drone. Piercer laser, no officers. Piercer officers. Auxiliary system. Really curious what this game's like. These are officers. And there's locked ones too. Interesting. Find DNA sequence to clone. Okay. Oh, ladies? So these are scientists, soldiers. Sold. Fly region. Okay. Weapon reload time. Squadrons. So I feel we're going to want to have a soldier. We're going to want to have reload time so we can do more things. There we go. Okay. So go back out. So their skills are in piloting and in engineering. Skills are in, piloting and demolition, hack, and engineering. Okay. I'll just try this out, see how it goes. He's ready, time to leave, Admiral. You're gonna probably die early. That goes 1 to 3. These are the sectors of the Outer Rim, Admiral. The farthest sectors from the capital that there are. If there was ever a wasteland in the Empire, this would be it. Strange, I'm not picking up other Omnis. Even out here, I should be picking up dozens of them. Let's try not to overreact. It's probably nothing. The Empire has run flawlessly for how many years now? 700. And it will do so for hundreds more. Now, come on, let's take a look around. That's where we are. We're going to Eideron. Ejected. There's things here. Alright, just click on it. One end to go. That's our fuel. Well, that looks cool. More cube? What do we have here, Lieutenant? Appears to be some kind of cube-like refinery, sir. It's a neon hypercube. Omni-tech for the simultaneous harvesting and refining of neutrinium from nearby stars. Interesting. If not downright bizarre, this cube isn't connected to the fold net. How could that be? And why aren't there hypercube omnis trying to reconnect as I speak? Scouting explanation, your memory's still blurry. Certain things are still blurry to me, machine. What do you want to know, Admiral? Neoen. So it's time for lore. Tell me about Neoen. Hundreds of years ago, pre-Omni times, the first advanced machines discovered the existence of the final neutrinium, which exists usually, but not always in stars. Neutron stars. It's extremely volatile in its natural state. Yeah, I should stop reading all this out. Okay. Found the longest lasting energy source yet. Neutrinium. Neon in turn allowed these first machines to create an even more advanced machine, the Omni, an acronym for mechanical. Indeed, you're absolutely right. Technically, it's not entirely true. Oberon invented the first advanced machines, thanks to part of their creation of invented Omnis. Refined state, perfect energy source, stable almost. It's used just about 100 times humans stopped inventing tech hundreds of years ago. Honestly, what's important about Neon is that our very own battleship, NS Odyssey, uses it, and without it, we can't go anywhere. You want to know? FoldNet. How about the FoldNet? Alright, so the folder has an internet. Okay. Interconnected folders and beacons. Okay. It's internet. Okay. That's about the folders. Hundred times as a light speed. Interstist offered the fastest space travel possible. Available. It's fast, don't get me wrong, but traveling from cluster to cluster could still take decades. System. Oh, they fold space. Just fold space. Okay. Mm-hmm. Need to use several folders to get back to the cap. Beacons. Function is repeaters. Okay, repeaters for fold. Okay, folding. Okay. Wow, okay. So it is a super internet. Okay. Interstice. Times the speed of light. Okay. Okay, didn't understand, but okay, moving on. Send a small team to investigate the cube. Captain Lynch, form a small squadron, fly around the cube and tell me what you see. On, sir. Almy was right, the cube isn't connected to the fold net, and by the looks of it, hasn't been connected in years. There's a guess here, but I'd say it looks like it's been disconnected for maybe 10, 15 years? 10 to 15 years? Please, sir, could the Empire have, I don't know, disconnected on purpose? I don't think so, Admiral. I'm not a cube army myself, but cubes are complex tech needing constant supervision. Disconnecting it would make it all that but impossible. Neo-N levels? And you say there's no Neo in here whatsoever. Looks like whoever came before us took all of it. We'll be fueling here. These areas might be empty, but there could still be some residual forcing it. I should be able to unlock its final restraint. Now we can scavenge its leftovers. It won't be much, but it will help out. Yeah, we should be able to scavenge Neo-N fuel here. We lasted in this. All suns have a Neo-N cube where you have a chance to scavenge precious leftover fuel. And the drone squad? Okay. By the sign. Okay, I see. Okay, now I see. So they're good for... So this person's good for regenerating. Ship's weapon. Okay, so they're good for that. That's good for... Okay, good. Core system, okay. Scavenge neon air. One. Choose your destination. Go here. Battleship, 12 o'clock. What kind of battleship, Lieutenant? Couldn't say, sir. I've never seen a ship like this in all my service. Incoming transmission. Imperial battleship made from Talos Tech. My mouth is water. Rub. Is that in Idaho? The Imperial fleet. Stand down, Captain. This is an Imperial sector you find yourself in. Imperial sector. That's funny, yeah. Prepare to fight. The battle's imminent. Good luck, Admiral. But here's the tactical combat. You can deploy your officers during fights. Some officers have special abilities that can boost specific systems. All officers can also repair critical effects sustained by any system. There are 3 systems: Squadron, Weapon, and Hull. So be careful where you deploy your officers. Squadron is essential to protect your battleship and destroy the enemy. To deploy your squadron, click the plus. Okay. Second dock. Okay. Use your weapon. Decisive advantage on the battlefield. Weapons can be deployed by clicking plus. And Neurocam accelerate your thoughts to the point where time appears totally still. Press space to enter, exit, pause. Okay. Fighters beat. Okay, here. Massive damage bonus versus drones. Fighters beat drones. Drones beat frigates. Frigates beat fighters. Alright, so good notes. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. So we know our enemy is using drones, so we're going to want to use fighters. The fighter's out. The weapon we will use is that. And our hull has nobody there. Okay. So, resume. So there, our units are moving. Okay, intercept those drones. There they go. Units are under attack. Our weapons charging. WAS, do you do anything? Go! Attack their squad bay. I think. Yeah, attack their squad bay. Weapon ready to fire. Weapon has finished charging, ready to fire. Click on it to choose the target on the battlefield. Damage your enemies. Shoot their weapon. Bam! Shot their weapon. So the squadron's going out. So we're attacking their hull. There you go. Good job, Admiral. Here's a summary of the battle. Okay. We won. And we destroyed them. What was that thing? I don't know, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I want to either. So far, so good. Check out. Probably go there last. Go here next. Ranger. Imperial outpost, sir. It seems abandoned. Any heat signatures? How's this thing going? Seems empty of all human life. Well, an omnipresence. They should be here managing the station, no? They should, and no, I'm not detecting any. This is getting stranger and stranger. For the outpost. Can you tell about the outpost? Maybe just your run-of-the-mill Imperial outpost, Admiral. There are outposts in all of Imperial sectors. Capital Elysium so far away, they need to help keep the peace and maintain order. Show your military might so that you don't have to use it. I lose a little thinking, but there's definitely no military might here. What I'm doing about the outpost. Contact the outpost. Lieutenant, see if you can make contact with someone, human or not, inside. Of course, Admiral. Sorry, sir. If there's anyone inside, they're not answering. What do you want to do about the outpost? Send a team of commandos into the outpost for a little closer look. Captain Leanne? Form a small team and check it out. You got it, sir. Liking the mystery. Sir, the outpost is empty. Seems it was abandoned years ago. If I had to guess, probably around the time the hypercube back there was disconnected from the fold net. Looks like someone came here, took the most valuable omniports, neon encapsulators, positronic chips, and left the rest behind. Damaging Omni parts? Who would do such a thing? It's a capital offense. One the Pragma execute you for. Pragma. Hold on, sir. I'm getting a transmission. The commanders have found something. An Omni. Attacked from top to bottom. Is it functional? That's a negative, sir. It was in a lower level. Guess whoever was here before us didn't go down that far. I'd have needed high clearance to get it. Admiral, I can examine it from here if the captain plugs the data pad. Sure thing, Omni. Okay, access the Omni's mainframe. And? Strange, its exoframe is perfectly intact. It has plenty of Neo-N. Positronic chips need to be in place. It should be up and running. I don't get it. Any idea when it was shut down? When this chip, 20 years ago. Roughly the time the Hypercube was pulled net. What do you want to do about the outpost? Ask Caliban for explanations. Remember, he's still fine. I have some questions, machine. What do you want to know? Caliban can reactivate the Omni. Can you reactivate the Omni, Caliban? Obviously, no. Only Omni owners can do that. Besides, this Omni isn't just in sleep mode. It's been shut down. Positronic cube. Chip. Positronic chip. Another Omni invention, I'm guessing? Actually, no. You're kind of into this. As incredible as that is, specifically Emperor Oberon, this chip serves several purposes. One, it contains the Rubicon, and two, it dictates Omni functionality. My functions are specific to Gehenna, and as such, we are different from the functions of other Omni. Whether they be Imperial, Outpost Omni, here, full Omnis, Cube Omnis. A bunch of different Omnis, okay. 100 other kinds of Omnis. As the Positronic chip gives Omnis quantum computing capability, what allows us to be so much smarter than you. Positronic chips are produced and distributed near Elysium, of course. That's by design so that Oberon can closely monitor it. Simply put, without a Positronic chip, an Omni is little more than its exoframe. Quota. Quota? Yes. So as to maintain perpetual harmony in the Empire, Oberon created a quota. Depending on your house and whether it's minor or major, you receive a certain number of chips every 10 years. Receive the most chips. House Tellus, of course. Oberon's house, of course. Our house. And the fewest? One of the minor houses. Vicarelli. They have a pitiful quota. Embarrassing, really. I'd hate to be Vicarelli on me. Rubicon. Don't worry about the Rubicon. Rubicon is a set of rules enforced at a very low level. Ensuring Omnis don't harm humans and don't deviate from them. Suppose an Omni dissipated its Rubicon. What would happen then? Well, that is quite rare, but unfortunately there are examples of this occurring in the early days. But if that happens, the chip would deactivate and trigger a self-terminating feature of the Omni. Omni suicide? Just a feature, I don't know. Rarely activated feature. Neon? Neon? 100 years ago, pre-Omni times, the first Admiral Advanced Machine discovered the existence of the planet. Okay, we already got that. Whoops. We already did that one. I didn't ask about that. I know nothing on the machine. Hey, continue on. Then we should admit something is wrong, at least on the outer rim. I don't want to further worry you, but our battleship's heuristics are detecting an anomaly at our next destination. Anomaly signals are the riskiest events you'll encounter, offering very positive, very negative outcomes. You won't know which type of event it is, negative or positive, until you arrive at a signal. But can we skip them? One of those creatures again, sir. Maybe this one will be friendly? Black. Nice ship you got there. I'm gonna enjoy scrapping over your dead body. Nope, you're going down, whatever you are. Okay, here we go. Each basic squadron type trigger is best suited to fight against the particular squadron, providing a massive damage bonus if properly matched. Try to find out unit strength and weaknesses before deploying. The fighters, so we want to use drones. What's with these? I'm not. That's what we're desperate. Be interesting when we get more than one squadron. Fight him. And center attack. I forget it's doing work. Attack their ship. Weapons ready to fire. Bam, 15 damage. Oh, we have a hull of 110, they have a hull of 44, okay. Gotta hit him before the squadron comes out, basically. Oh, we got a new fighter. Fun. So we had yet another brush with death. At least our scan detected anomaly this time. Tell me more about these anomalies, machine. Anomalies are destinations with a higher than normal probability of being very negative, very positive. Unfortunately, we won't know the okay, we're bit of a gamble. Good to know. Come on, there's got to be someone around here who can tell us what's going on. Check the cryopod. Hey, this is it. There would appear to be a small colony on this planet, Admiral. Maybe we can finally get some answers. I'm also detecting a ground signal, roughly 1,000 kilometers from the colony. Could be worth investigating with an expedition. Hello, is anyone there? Bowie. This is Admiral Ellis, Idaho of the Imperial Fleet. I am Tegan Bowie, leader of my small colony. What can we do for you, Admiral? If it's scrap you're looking for, I'm sorry, we have none to spare. Scrap? We're here to find out what's going on in these sectors. I understand. We've yet to encounter a single active Omni, and 2 enemy battleships have engaged us. Is this some sort of sick joke, Admiral? The Omnis shut down. Impossible! The Omnis shut down in our sectors, and when they did, so did all their tech. Can't run without them. How? When? I had no idea when it happened. I'm not sure even Oberon does. It was the great mystery of our time. When? 20 years ago. Relied on them for everything. Food, medicine, weather. Hard to give accurate numbers. Maybe 75% of the population here died in the first 5 years alone. Now, who knows how many of us are left? 10% less? Learn about scrap. You mentioned something called scrap. Can you tell me more about this? Well, now that the Omnis have been inactive for so long, no soul, former currency no longer holds value of any sort. The only thing that does is scrap, remnants of Omni tech, its metals, ship materials, and Neo-M, our energy source. As Omni tech becomes scarcer and scarcer, which is has over the last 10 to 20 years, its value is appreciated, causing people to act increasingly desperate and violent in ways to get it. That's why scrappers want to destroy your ship so much. It's so they can collect its broken down parts and sell them, just so they can prolong their miserable lives. But it's not just scrappers and the pirates who desire this stuff, it's just that most of us common folk aren't willing to kill for it, at least not yet. Is there anything else you want to know? Ask how you can help their planet and the people of these sectors. What can the NS Odysseus do to help? Being scrappers would be a nice start. Things would be a whole lot better with these scum out of the way. The scrappers? Don't tell me you don't know about them either. It's like you've been living this entire time on a planet on the edge of the Outer Rim. Scrappers are a group of hideous, irradiated scavengers who collect leftover Omni-Tech and Neo-M. Omnis shut down, causing the fold net to collapse in our sectors. They're the ones who took over in the chaos. They're not the only rotten apples around here with your pirates, your occasional crazy civilian, but they're definitely the worst. They defeated the Imperial ships? How? Telestech is second to none. Imperial captains are trained at the Academy. Here, but the scrapper battleships wore them down. Picked off one here, another there. It was war of attrition. Plus, the Empire couldn't send reinforcements, not with our folder down, you see. Hate to say it, but I think it's just a matter of time before they make slaves of us all. And if you beat them, even if you beat Mother, it won't change anything. The way we're going 10, 15 years from now, with all the hardships we're experiencing, we'll be gone, all of us. Unless what? Somehow reactivate the Omnis, turn them back on again, the ones that haven't been scavenged for their parts. That's the only way to save us. Is there something else you want to know, Admiral? Ask how he thinks he can turn on the Omnis. But how can we turn them on? Do that? You're asking the wrong guy, I'm afraid. As I said, no one knows who or what shut them down. You have to solve the mystery on your own. And once you do, you'll still have to find a way to turn them back on, which might be another thing to get altogether. Where should we start? I hate to say it, but Mother is probably the best bet. I mean, she benefited the most from them shutting down this cluster, didn't she? And again, there are a lot of theories out there about who or what is responsible for this. Is there anything else you want to know about Mother? Mother? You really don't want to know, Admiral. For some reason, that's what they call her. Their leader, Mother. Mom, Mommy, it's all upsetting. From what I gather, she was the one who started the scrappers, fostering a punk, nihilistic, scavenging philosophy among their sordid ranks. And who wakes up her ranks? Former Imperial prisoners, I think. Worst the worst. When the Omni shut down, the prisoners escaped from their Omni-run prison and psychiatric stations. Mother loves her tech, especially House Talos' tech. Like the battleship you have, and she and the boys who work for her will kill you for it and enjoy doing it too. She's been terrorizing these sectors for years now, enslaving men and women to bolster their numbers and make them into her playthings and baby makers. Playthings and baby makers? Oh god, why are we asking? Playthings and baby makers? You don't want to know who they are. But since you asked, the playthings are mother's sex slaves, and the baby makers are, what she uses to make babies. Make babies. Scrappers often die young from the exposure to Neo-N. As they should. Thank Oberon for that. Mother uses her babe makers to keep the scrapper numbers growing. She supposedly has breeding stations spread throughout these sectors. Frankly, I can't imagine a worse place. We'll do everything we can to stop these monsters. You have my word. There's something else you want to know about these scrappers? If Mother did it. Did she do it? Is Mother the reason the Omni shut down these sectors? Like I said before, I couldn't say, but if she didn't do it, I'd wager some serious scrap she knows who did. I don't recommend asking her. I don't recommend going anywhere near her for that matter. Frankly, Mother terrifies me. Scrappers who control the sectors. Tell me more about the scrappers who work for Mother and control these sectors. Each sector is controlled by one of Mother's cronies. You'll recognize them by their freakish mutations, brought on by their exposure to too much N. I sincerely hope you don't see them, because if you do, well, usually you don't live to tell about it. Not the bravest thing to do, but I'll say it again. Hide, make yourself inconspicuous. Admiral, if you're lucky, you'll live another 10 to 15 years. I don't need to know any more about this. I don't blame you, it's not exactly for the faint of heart. There's something else you want to know about? Theories regarding the shutdown. What theories have you heard about the shutdown? I've heard a few. Even in times of starvation, people like to gossip. Now the most popular around here is the Omni-virus theory, which is that somehow the Omni's got some kind of machine virus that quickly spread and ultimately shut them down. That theory doesn't hold water for me. I know. It doesn't explain how or why they all shut down at the same time, which, they seemingly did around here. One moment they were working, doing what they've always done, making our lives easier, and the next they weren't. I don't know of any virus that can do that, do you? What other theories have you heard? Well, after that, you've got your less credible theories, such as? You got the Omni mass suicide theory that states that the Omni's upset over their role in the Empire somehow found a way to shut themselves down, to kill themselves because they no longer wanted to live. And you've got your Omni rapture theory, which is that the Omnis left this realm to go to a heavenly realm. This theory is popular among certain fringe religious groups. Whack jobs, if you ask me. Last but not least, you've got your alien shutdown theory, which is that a hostile aliens from another galaxy or another dimension shut down all of our Omnis so that they could easily conquer us. The other problem with that theory is that, as far as I know, the hostile aliens never showed up. What do you think? Yeah, I think we never should have become so dependent on the things in the first place. That's what I think. There's something else you want to know? That's it. I promise, in the name of Oberon, we'll take care of these scrappers and get your Omnis up and running again. You say that, Admiral, but you'll fail or you'll stop trying sooner or later. Or worse yet, you'll die. But take this Neo-N, Admiral. We have plenty at the moment. I have a feeling you'll need it. Like I said, I know it's not the bravest thing to do, but it's best if you hide. You live longer that way. Nice. More fuel. Main transmission, sir. The shutdown. Let me see the achievement. Learn about the shutdown with Bobby. Do you believe what he said, Evan? Unfortunately, yes. It explains everything we've seen so far. The Omni shut down in the Outer Rim, and so did their tech, including this cluster's folder. That's why the scrappers now run these things. Things here. So what do you do now, sir? First we need to do is find this Mother. As Bowie said, if she didn't shut the Omnis down, chances are she knows who or what did. I want to move on, Admiral. Open the star map below by clicking on it. Okay. Otherwise, you might want to stay and check out this ground signal. Alright, check out the ground signal. Now that you have learned the basics, your second dock has been unlocked. Remember to make good use of it while commanding your squadrons. A numerical advantage is often a turning point. Access the expedition dashboard here. 3 commandos. These mock waters. Prepare a mission. Scan planet. I have 12 commandos. Artifacts. Ejected crypt. No major threats detected. This is the number of commandos sent in the expedition. Minimal requirement for commandos is 3. The maximum number of commandos will be sent up to 10 if you have enough. The more you send, the better your chance of success. This shows the artifacts you have a chance to collect in the expedition. Each type will always yield the same kind of reward. Displays the major threats. Shows the chance of retreating. Officer survival represents the chance your leading officer has a safe return. Officers have a chance to become injured. Injured officers have a chance to die. Injured or dead officers will abort the mission, forcing the team to retreat ship without leaving. Resource extraction meter represents a minimum maximum percent of encounter resource artifact, so that your team will have a chance to bring with them the ship. Commander survival represents commanders have returned safely to place minimum maximum possibility. Okay. So this lady is the perfect one to go for. They won't do as well as she will. We'll lose 0 to 2. This one will lose 4 to 9. Oh, I see. Soldier, spy, scientist. Okay. Sending I believe this is my soldier. Launch expedition. Lieutenant, Caliban's detected an artifact on this planet that could be helpful to our mission. I've got an idea of where it is, but we'll need you and a team of commandos on the ground to find and extract it. We'll have visuals, but space-to-ground communications will be minimal. We can't risk giving away the location of our battleship or exposing you to potential local threat. Only contact us when you're secure to do so, and I'll decide if emergency retreat is necessary. Of course, any additional resource you encounter should be extracted too. This is a dangerous mission. Some of our commandos could die in the field. Do your best to keep them safe. I'll get going. Your shuttle's waiting for you and the command. Good luck down there. Thank you, sir. Down they go. Did I said everyone? I said 3 of them. Okay. Apparently I picked the right things to go down there. Uh-oh. Persuasion failed. People got hurt. Engineering got us scrapped. Okay. Resources cache. Oh, sweet. Line is secured, Admiral. You've seen our bio readouts. What do you think? Should we continue the mission? Yeah, continue. Hacked it. Engineering. Luckily, it's a lot of things that they can do. Okay, they're doing a lot of hacking. Extraction point. Waiting for extraction, sir. Continue. We got the thing! No one died! Atlanta Park. Oh, we got a person! Okay. Find that button opens the current sector where you can choose this destination. Duration effects created by weapon. This is a spy? Scientist. So we sent a scientist. The scientist did good work, okay. So now we have every group. Okay. Put the spy here for now. Just cause. Although they don't really do anything for the sake of having one there. Okay. Oh! Each one represents a stellar system you can visit. Each jump is one Neo. Each system contains different points of interest. POI. Ground signal indicates system planetary vision. Trading beacons, so you can buy repair. Honeyforge. Okay, show a system where you can improve the make a mark of your squadrons. Anomalies were high level risk and reward. Time jump, the current sector's rulers get more suspicious. Once the alert counter reaches 0, they will follow your tracks and try to find you. Being caught will result in a very difficult and unprofitable encounter. This is where we've been. Yeah, we can. Oh, just like FDL, we can only go in a certain track. So these are things we could have done if we wanted. So we can go to Sun Jung or Dracozen. There's two things here. There's two things here. Two anomalies. Play it safe. Let's not play it safe. Let's go. Make some ballsy mistakes. I like the lighting. I'm saying stability record, sir. Looks like it collided head-on with something in the interstitial tunnel. Survivors? Unlikely, sir. Not at the speed they were traveling. There might be a small amount of scrap of them taking the cash. Didn't disintegrate. Try to scavenge the leftovers. Captain, get us that scrap if there is any. I'm studying the situations. We need as much scrap as we can get. Bring my men and women on it at once, Admiral. He's bringing the scrap back now, Admiral. Not a bad little metal haul, if I do say so myself. There's Neon. Got one. Positive outcome. Check out the other thing. Could be good or bad. Oh, each travel would cost one. Okay, I see. Scrap battleship, sir. Incoming transmission. Got any ship you have? Think I'll scrap it when you're dead. Okay, let's do this thing. Obstacles. All enemies you encounter have specialties depending on their factions. Check the description of the core system to see what theirs is. Online squadrons can always be put in a patch state and cannot be repaired. Whenever acquiring a new squadron, it comes as patch. Doesn't sound so bad. They got a squadron bonus. Capturable. Ooh, there's the tactics. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay. So we're dealing with drones, huh? You can guide your units through units along using waypoints. To do this, like most squadrons, and I'm worrying about that. We're going for drones. Meanwhile, the frigates are going to go here. Go. Other frigates can't. More drones. Keep fighting them drones. There, now we have this thing to help us out. Now we're attacking. We're damaging their ship. Because we damaged where the squadron comes in. There we go. We did it. And now there's a warring ship. So we're good here. Time to get out. Go down here. There's a shipyard. Here's about that. The trading beacon. We'll just go here where there's also a shipyard. We'll go here. Like FTL, huh? Passing through some magnetic interference, sir. Buckle up. Could get bumpy. Got Chief for you. There, got a situation down here. There's an isolated fire in C9. This storm must be to blame. Yeah, that's the primary squadron hangar, sir. We can put it out using neon foam, or we can let it burn, knowing it won't spread to other sectors of the ship, but suffering squadron damage in the process. Good call, sir, but either way, we're looking at losers here. Ooh. Put it out. Let's put it out with the foam. The sector being what it is, we can't risk going into battle like that. Of course, sir. About to get fuel anyway. Put out the fire, but use a lot of neon to do it. Just one of those things, sir. Scavenge. Negative outcome. We really could have used 2 there. Abandon auto factory, then we'll go to the shipyard to buy more. I assume we can buy more. I'm picking up an old recording message from this Kosh beacon. Kosh Tech, when you need to be 120% sure you've killed your enemies dead, Ground mission. And planet. A major threat. Who's the best chance here? I would like optimal survival, so I'll send them. Not the best gains, but optimal survival sounds good. The spot. Oh, nobody has persuasion ability. Ooh, yeah, because they don't have engineering. Oh, they just don't have the specific skills to get things. Okay, that's what they mean. Huh? That's manufactory. Irradiation. Oh, great. I needed a specific... Okay, now I know. Continue. Oof. There you go. Oh, we got a fuel. Thank God. Well, that helps. So this is not a bus. We got that. That at least helps. Well, I'll take fuel. Careful planning achievement. Expedition without any commando losses. Alright, let's travel. Back up the shipyard. There's a church battleship hiding in that asteroid field. Does it see us, Hawks? I don't believe so, sir. In those rocks, its visibility must be slim to none. Our specialist officer to redirect. Ask Calvin if he can attack. Is it possible to attack? We could, though in an environment like this, we could sustain heavy damage doing so. There is another idea. I'm listening. We have a specialist officer skilled in demolition. We do. We could blow some of those asteroids into their battleship. Probably won't destroy it, but it could clip a wing or no. Move and finish the job. What do you want to do? Let's do it. We have a specialist. Let's make life a little harder for the church ship. I'm no meteorologist, sir, but I have see an asteroid shower in permanent forecast. Alright, so that's a thing. Like, FTO had something like that. So that's cool. Sir, son, the church ship has taken significant hull damage, and we have a clear path to attack. Excellent. Now let's do a little zealot hunting, shall we? I like the way you think, sir. Damage, enemy sustained damage will start the battle with critical. Fact, fire, the enemy is sustained damage will start the battle with a critical. All this in the way, huh? You can shoot away through or just fly around. They're using frigates, so we want to switch to this to being drone. These drones are strong against frigates. Okay. I don't know how that works, but that's how it works. Attack those frigates. Attack. They have a gun they're getting ready. Ooh, that gun straight up shot us. Weapon is ready to fire. Fire on their weapon. There we go. Weapon damage. They're gonna die. Here we go. We got scrap. We repaired. Visit the shop. We could repair our drones. There we go. Now we have better drones. Okay, we can get squadrons. We're not a room. Damage short range. Oh, longbow, I see. 10 fuel for 20 scrap? Yeah, do that. Are you kidding me? There's gotta be 1 fuel per. I was right. There's just 10 of them. Buy the commander. All wasn't repairing. Wear the shield. Come on. There we go. I don't want to see these longbows. Do I have any melee ability? Try that out. I want to see something with those. More scrap earned? Yeah, that'll add up. And then... Every time you encounter a warring battleship or an alert risk on an anomaly, there is a 50% chance that your field generator activates and makes your battleship complete and visible to the enemy. Use the activate generator to ambush enemy, or stay hidden to avoid light. Alright. It's something to have for now. And sell my options? I don't sell my options. Sell my drones? I don't sell. I could sell a drone. I don't know if there's a limit to how much I can have. No, I got plenty I can have. Okay. I want to have the main one be whatever I need to counter, and then this will be, they'll be fighting from a distance. And it's gonna work out this time out. Good gamma. That is where we are, oops. We can go back? Okay, so we can go down here and then go there. Omniforge. I want to see what Omniforge is. Let's go here. Empire battleship, sir. Can't believe it. You really are Admirado. Ambrosado. For this battleship and crew, sir, you'll always be the greatest new hero the Empire has ever known. Or you can help the captain her ship, after she knows about the shutdown, can hear. Okay. It is an honor to meet you, Captain. Tell me, how can I help you in your ship? Keep on with the stench of desperation, do I? Well, the truth is, our local outpost has been under siege from 2 Kosh battleships. Me and a couple other local captains have fought them off, but as well as we could, I'm afraid we can't for much longer. Of course, we'd never let those Koshes get that close. We didn't place long before that ever happened. The short of it is, we can't beat them. Maybe you or superior ship can. I know you're probably on an important mission and everything, but your involvement here sure would help us. I'm saying you did that, wasn't it? Think it over and good luck, Admiral. Where's your sea, sir? It's in the next sector. Quest added. Anyone? Upgrades? Oh! I didn't realize that. We can use scrap to upgrade things. Get that in the future. Sweet! Triple! Ooh, that's good. That's a good times. Unidentified? Check it out. Hello, shipping crate with no escort, sir. What do you want to do? Ask Lynch and her birds investigate. Lynch, form a team and check it out. And tell your birds to be on guard, Captain. Of course, sir. We're on our way now. There, the door's been blasted away from the crate. And what? There are omnis, functional omnis, coming out of it. Did the captain say what to think? Did say what I think she said? Sorry, false alarm. It was just the way they were floating out of the crate. It looked like they were, you know. Bring the omnis back to hangars, Captain. Right away, sir. Oh, scrap. It would just improve our chances of getting, you know, more retreats, weapon down, stronger hull, better heat. I haven't dealt with whatever heat is. Squadron dock recovering? How long it takes to recover. Oh, I see. Omni 4. Got R&D for you, sir. I hate to complain, but we're twiddling our thumbs down here looking for a bit of direction. Anything particularly you'd like us to work out? I mean, like anything. Develop a new weapon. Thank you. Get us a new weapon? Definitely, but it's going to require a fair amount of scrap. We're good, but we're not that good. Still interested? Definitely go ahead. Think you can get it done soon? We could really use the weapon next time. Oh. Absolutely, sir. So you get started. Okay, the weapon's ready for use. Our enemies shall quake before us in fear. Praise over. Corvals. I just gotta get another slot. Start 78. Oh, I can use fuel to upgrade a thing. More health? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. One to beach of the mains for one. There we go. I only assume the quest is in the next area. Time to fight whatever this is. Very much, it's very FTL-like, but, you know, different fighting. So, Scrap Battleship looks like one of Mother's sector cronies. Become transmission. How's Battleship in my sector? You took a wrong turn somewhere. Not that I'm talking. Where is she? Where is Mother? Think I'm gonna tell you just because your ship's all shiny appetizing? That's my mom we're talking about. Combat. So they're gonna go drone and so fighters good against drones? Yeah. So we're gonna send fighter. Open mail. There we go. Oh, that's what it means. Just the range they have to shoot for. Okay. Do that. Taking a risk here. Go. Guess you have to use one to escort the other. What the hell is this? My squadron has been wrecked. You can't be using the fight until patched. Onboard mechanics can only patch the squadron up to 50% max health. For full repair, you have to go to ship. Okay, that's what it means. Okay. That was not 8. You want to be smart about your attack. What's bad is they're coming my way. Alright, well now I know how that works. I didn't understand, so you want to not lose these fights. Further squad dock and deploys this surgery unit and will free it. Another squad can be deployed. Once back at the hangar, the squad will repair it. So you want to undo that. Now these guys go. I need to pause more often, basically. Gotta finish it. You don't want the squad to ever get defeated, essentially. Never let them get defeated. If you can help it, don't let him get the... Am I still alive? Frigate, run back. Okay, this is where I'm getting destroyed because I didn't understand. Nice. What the hell? So I gotta be smarter about how I hold things. Okay. I need to send them back. And then I need to send a new squad out. So we're dealing with. Okay, so Mach 2. So I guess what I should be doing is just holding them back so that these guys can do their job. So I think those are destroyed forever now, right? Keep covering. So I think I just got destroyed because I didn't understand the combat here. There, finally killed him. Everything got wrecked though. We got a crap ton of scrap though, Jesus. Yeah, Skeege destroyed. Got an achievement for defeating the first sector boss. But now it's second sector, the first chapter. Okay. Yeah, we need to visit the shop and do a bunch of repairs, because holy crap. So they don't get fully destroyed, they just get hit into patched. Okay, keep that in mind. Only 3 things can get repaired. I see. Okay, now I understand. Officers can get healed. Utilize all that scrap. The hull never got damaged, so that's good. Get all the fuel, you never know. Upgrades. So now we can get multiple weapons. Okay. Doesn't hurt hull. This hurts hull. This is used for shooting. Destroys a allied ship? Fuck. What's that? Ew, I don't want that. Get back in here and sell it. I don't want that weapon. Sell my core blaster. I'm not going to sacrifice one of my ships. It's not a thing that's ideal for me. I have another officer on that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they both affect the gun, so. Right. Getting more fuel more easily. I like that. 300 for more squad. That's what I want. 300 more squad. Hull structures? Oh, okay, that's good. See that? I don't understand is the heat capacity. I don't understand that yet. Save the scrap for now. And we've been playing for over an hour. There's the quest, so we want to go that way. I want to see what this quest is, then we'll stop. As this first sector looks like it's going to be long, so I don't know. Maybe we should stop now. Building ship, sir. Looking for good tech? I got all kinds of good tech. All legally procured, of course. What are the chances it actually works? Good, real good. 75% good. Wish I saw this sooner. Is the scrap now this better work? Of course it will, I have a good faith, jeez. Thanks, sir. Shouldn't take us long to determine if we've been had. Can't bear to watch. Tech checks out, sir. See, what did I tell you? All my tech works 75% of the time. Wait. So we get to get this much in? Okay. Oh, it's not as big. Okay. Ooh, crap. Get that. Go down and do it. They're picking up the distress signal. Incoming transmission. Help me, Imperial! Our ship crashed on this rock. Grab your signal, sir. I'm gonna stop, or worse yet, get eaten by a Xeno. You gotta help me. Personally, I feel bad for the Xeno. I can't think of a more disgusting meal than a scrap. Ask what a Xeno is. What's a Xeno, Scrapper? You're sick, Admiral. Asking about that when I'm so close to dying. It's a creature that lives here, okay? Big teeth, fast, eats anything, even scrappers. Come on, you gotta get me out of here. What do you want to do about this strand? Scrap. Basically, scrapping a discussion about Mother. Captain, get me that scrap. You sure, sir? You asked me dying in the mouth was exactly what the scrap deserves. Do it, Captain. I have my reasons. Leaving at once, sir. Scrap patrician. Scrapper's been rescued, sir. Blew that Xeno up just as it was about to fall and melt down. Spotted it nice and good. I'll put him in the brig for you. That's my name, Sick, if you can believe that. Oh, we can go to the brig? Say, man, when I was looking in that Xeno's mouth when the trooper splattered him dead. The Imperials aren't so bad. That's for the shutdown. Tell me everything you know about the shutdown, Sick, or I'll drop you off with that friend of yours. I don't know anything about it, Admiral. You gotta believe me. I wasn't even born yet when it's not working. I know Mother was responsible. I'm low on the totem pole. Mom, don't tell me anything. Just do this, scrap that, try as that, kind of thing. You gotta believe me. You all know. Where is she, Scrapper? Where's Mother? Mother, I couldn't say. She's a very busy woman, scrapping Omni attacking and slaving people. But since you saved my life, yeah, I guess I can help you. You've heard of the Neon... child, right? Neon Child? The frother of these sectors. A child no older than 12. She knows all there is to know. The Neon helps her see. Snorts it up her little nose. If anyone knows where another is or what shut down the machines, it's gotta be her. Where's the child? I'll tell you on one condition. You give me a bunch of scrap and release me on a planet somewhere. Not without Xenos. Alright, at least Sick and seems to look at the job. Fine, now tell me where she is. Find the child on this station in the next sector, Admiral. Put it on your star map. He and the Silent Sisters live there. Mother occasionally visits for counsel. If you're lucky, maybe you'll bump into her. Silent Sisters? They say they're Mother's sisters. Rumor is once they tried to rise up against her and spread all kinds of rumors about her. When Mother found out, she cut out their tongues. Oof. Again, oh, you're gonna drop me off? Stand for point. Go do this. Getting another person into that. There's an ambush here. Oof. There's a chance they'll get injured. Well, this is they'll return, but there's not going to be much gain. Alright, this is the best gains. Do it. Third of an ambush. There's two things to get here. Get that cryopod. Okay, got some scrap. Nice. Alright, discretion got around the thing. Dang it. Can only send one though? That's a problem. Some damage happened. Last one. Ooh, she's hurt. Have you seen our readouts? Ooh. Chance she'll be injured. Didn't say a chance she'll die. Continue. Get that cryopod. Secret basement, military base. Found nothing. Balls! Oh no! Ah, that was a mistake. Losses weakened. Alright. So she doesn't die, she just has a chance. Okay. Alright, well, we can heal her in the next place. Didn't know what I was doing. Army Depot. Building ship, sir. 12 o'clock. Imperial ship. Who knew we'd ever be happy to see the likes of you? Crew of prisoners who've escaped from prison station by building a crew junk ship. Prisoners of the Empire. Captain, you're lucky I haven't started firing. You ever lucky to be flying around in a homemade ship? Launch conflicts in a post-apocalyptic galaxy? You have no idea how lucky we are. Look, we don't want any trouble, Admiral. We know we could never beat you with our junk ship. We just want to help you and your crew. We know of a scrapper weapon around here that's unguarded. Our word is one condition. Give us, and when in return its former glory, you pardon us for our crimes. 2 conditions. Imperial Captain, not Imperial Judge. Okay, but you can at least put in the good word. Ask about their crimes. Tell me what crimes you committed. I haven't committed any crimes. You'll find nothing but innocent men and women on this junk ship. Every last one of us was falsely imprisoned. That's what all Imperial prisoners say. What's it gonna be? Alright, do the deal. I know you'll actually be a weapon when you get there. Does this look like the face of your Admiral? You know what? Don't answer that. I'm gonna take you at your word now. Take your neon and tell me where the weapon is before I change my mind. It's here, sir. Exactly where those cons, ex-cons said it'd be. Alright. Woo! It does not heat the battleship systems. Affect my field, but it hurts the hull. That's what that. Okay, so okay, I can't. Alright. Punish my commando loss. See about that quest. The shipyards are better because they can heal people. This is a big one. Here we go. Last thing we do is this. Incoming message. Imperial ship. We don't get many of those out here. Days at the clinic. What can I do for you, Admiral? What's about the clinic? I'm bound over the station. Hospital. Uninferior factors. I'm the envy. Serious problem for citizens in the Empire. I was then. The clinic now is little more than a refuge. Problems? Human crew is starting to worry that their emotional linked memories are never going to come back. Talking with a shrink psychiatrist, I mean, could do some good. As doctor to help your crew. Some of my crew members are having some difficulties. Stressed over the shutdown, I think? More like fatigue from trying to restore the Emperor's sectors to their former state. Yeah, that wouldn't wear a person down. Well, we'd be happy to do what we can, Admiral. Like the old days again. We need scrap for the job. Heal officers. Happy to pay for your help. Alright, well, send over your crew when ready, and just to let you know. Plasma nuke aimed at your battleship. Try anything funny, we'll make you... That lady, I like that. Well, I'm done all I can, Admiral. Going to be honest with you, I'm disturbed by these sessions. Disturbed? Your crew members are almost entirely incapable of recalling their most important personal memories. More troubling than their memory loss is their severe delusions. They claim to recall dying. They claim recall dying over and over again. Do you have any explanation for this, Admiral? Think that might shed light on the precise situation? Wish I could tell you more, Doctor. I do, but unfortunately, I get it classified information. That I'd ask. Good, she's healed. I could just heal one person instead of heal everybody. Okay. Ah, thankfully that additional one gave us more. That's this thing, right? No. It's one of these upgrades, I guess. Okay. Well, let us fly to where we want to go. Do that with us later. I want to do this. Remember the Imperial Captain we bumped into in the last sector, sir? The one who told us about the outpost under siege? Well, these are the coordinates she gave us, and that, well, must be one of the couch battleships she was talking about, too, sir. Incoming cost transmission. Let me guess, they sent you to protect their little outpost. Going down. Did no one tell you Kosh Tech was the best? Guess the last Kosh battleship we destroyed failed to mention that. Crew, prepare to admit with your weapons. So we're looking at a Darkernaut. This for destroying asteroids. Okay, this one's a fighter. So frigates are good against fighters. Frigate and Fighter. Okay, send them out. Send the fighter after the Juggernaut, and send the frigate after the fighters. Look at that thing. That thing's scary looking. Okay, that was kind of scary looking. Okay, so hit that. Yeah, go ahead and engage that. Shoot it instead. There you go. Did some damage to it. Enemy weapons ready to fire. Ooh, that hurt our ships. You know what? Return. Everyone return. Damage the hull. Frigate's trying to destroy it. Yeah, keep trying to destroy it. Keep going. I wonder if that thing's gonna try to attack us or it's just all about asteroids. Might just be all about asteroids. Keep attacking it. Really don't want to know what happens if it gets here. Ooh, that did damage. And then the drones. I have no idea if this is something I should be worried about. Ooh, that did damage. We destroyed them. Crap! That was the second Conch battleship, right on cue. Oh, so 2 fights in a row, okay. Let's hope we have enough in the tank to take it out, sir. I don't know how you won, must be luck. No way you can be that lucky twice. We should be fine. None of our ships got destroyed. Okay. That's different. Frigates and fighters. Oh, drones and fighters. Okay, we got exactly what we need. Let's send our Mach 2, though. Wait, fighters are good against drones, not that, so we need to get... Hold on. Oops, woohoo, wrong one. Send the drones back. That's not what I meant to do, okay. I want to send out... Oh wait. Frigates and fighters. So we want to send out the frigates. And we want to send out... Yeah, let's do frigates and fighters too. Let's do that. It'd be easier. Fight. There we go. Block their movement. Fight them as their movement's blocked. That's all we gotta do. We gotta go weaken their stuff. Okay. Sending the frigates back. Fighters can stay. Weaken that spot. Ooh, resistant. Okay, so with that, they can't do anything. 10 drones. There we go. Tell them. And come change in parallel with us. Can't thank you enough, Admiral. Those Koshas have been harassing us for weeks. Interview. We put together a gift for you and your young men and women. Should make all this darkness a little less frightening. Good luck on your journey. Sweet! Prototypes. There's like prototype ships. Let's use one. Oh, it's just better. No effect on the hull? That's where it's confusing. What? There's no heat damage. No effect on the hull. This is good for combat. This is at least hits the hull. Okay, okay. Alright, so we'll stop there. Let's get another weapons doctor. Now we're way more effective. So... guessing it auto saves. Okay, so main menu. Oh shit, I didn't see. Yeah, well, when you're doing Sonic main stream, I just want to say. Well, thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. Okay, okay. That's it for this. Oh, you came by 10 minutes ago. I feel bad when I don't see the chat because I was too busy in the game. Alright, so... we played this for over an hour and we almost played this for 90 minutes. So I like this game for sure. So I gotta look at the Switch version of this, see how it looks. I think I have the Switch version. Compare them, and then we'll probably do a one-shot. So that right there is a game. I have fun, hope you have fun watching. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun, thanks for coming by, and see you next time.